Hello and welcome to Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, Reese. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you have any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below or send me an email. I would love to hear from you. And now, today's video. 3D reality is the ocean of illusion. Imagination is the key. You see, the idea of seeing the solid moment as solid, this very moment right now, right? But knowing the moment itself is not actually solid. The story of it isn't solid, nothing about it is solid. Only the solidity as appearance in the moment is solid. Now, as it comes down on the other hand, right, conditions come up, they arise. The very moment it starts, it seems very real. There is a solid moment that you are experiencing right now. You can't deny it, you can't even ignore it. Right? I know sometimes we've learned these ideas of mental diet, of ignoring things, not my reality, I don't care, blah blah blah. But you don't have to ignore anything. In fact, it's not your vision on something. It's whether your awareness on this idea is that, okay, my awareness is solely on this idea because this is what reality is. That doesn't make any sense, right? But from a reality creation point of view, if you recognize as awareness, okay, my awareness is creating this idea, it must be unfolding perfectly because it wouldn't unfold any other way. So, regardless of whatever I'm looking at, who is it that I am? Now, in the next few moments, while they don't yet exist for you physically in the specific moment of now as the appearance physically, you still understand that no matter how many times you imagine the next few moments, you are only ever experiencing a version of what you are imagining, regardless if it is physical or not. You also understand that all the next few moments, you are still experiencing whatever you are experiencing right now. So now is happening now, and when it happens again for you physically, it's also now. Or when you imagine it again, it's now. You can only ever experience something now. That's the beauty of something, right? That's the key. The physical expression is only ever happening in the present moment. Whatever you are imagining, whether it's something for a few moments from now, like having lunch later on, it doesn't matter. You are experiencing it now. You are knowing of it now. Even if it seems like it is later on from your physically point of view, it's still now. Your imagination is that experience. This is who you are. You're being right now, experiencing yourself as reality in whatever form that may take. And if you look at the images, right, every identity you have is existing within a film reel of reality, right? Just as a metaphor. Now, the film reel itself has everything you could possibly think of in the frame itself. So thoughts, feelings, past, future, ideas, it's in the frame. It's not source of the next one. So you have no idea what the next moment of reality is. You have an idea, but that idea of what the next moment of reality is exists in the current one. The idea of it is not actually what it is. What it is who you are being, because that film reel is only ever what you are being, because that film reel is you. All of those film reels, the infinite number of them, make up the totality of who you are, and the solid moment is the current present experience of whatever film reel you are. The evolution of the present moment. You see, this present moment is also changing. Every moment of the present is a subjective moment of the objective, complete moment of now, and you are merely changing your viewpoint. If you imagine a movie scene, right, any scene you like, you're always familiar with the scene from how you saw it. But if you were to just reimagine it for a second, you can actually change your viewpoint to a version of that scene that you possibly couldn't be aware of, and imagine the scene from that perspective. Why? Because it exists already. How do you know it's there? Because of your knowing. Your own knowing that it's there is the there-ness of it. Pretty cool, right? So your only choice here really is to accept and recognize that everything that is happening now, what you are and who you want to be, unfolds continuously through your attention and focus as reality. as awareness itself. See, everything that is happening now is structured within the quantum unfolding, the quantum field, right? The quantum beingness, the Father's kingdom, the Father, the great I am, God, source, reality. All of the wonderful words that mean the same thing. So not inside or outside time or awareness or whatever, but basically a appearance and representation of another moment of now. And you can imagine entire moments, scenes, experiences, or whatever's going on in imagination, and are experiencing the perfect timing in physical expression from that same awareness that you are. All of it exists right now. Everything's coming from you. There can't be another kind of timing other than perfect timing. Even if you mistimed something, that overarching experience was the perfect unfolding of you missing the timing to whatever it is you wanted to experience. That is a perfect experience of timing being missed, right? You have to have the experiencing of timing being missed perfectly, along with timing being perfect perfectly. They're both just polarity of one another. That's all, right? Like, you've been late before, you've been early before. Right? You have 5 minutes with snooze on your alarm, and you've woken up before the alarm went off and you missed it. It's all just polarity, and it all just exists now. Right? Nothing's wrong with anything. In this 3D physical expression, the world is changing as you become more aware of yourself. That's all you're ever doing. Every single moment you're becoming more aware of what you are. Right? Even to this point where you became aware of, okay, I'm not this physical thing, I'm something else. Before that, you were just being aware of yourself unconsciously as this physical thing, having memory of who you are, and then you became aware because you kept becoming aware, right? So each moment is a completely different world because it is a completely different idea as a different you, a different version of you, a different awareness of yourself. Each expression is a new moment. Now, there is no true continuity of reality. How can there be when you are the one making choices about who you are? The next moment isn't carried over. It only appears that way because of perspective. So, time, age, and consciousness now. Because that's the typical thing. Right? If there's no continuity, how come I'm aging? How come the clock is doing that circular thing over and over again? Why is the calendar changing? Well, most of the time we're doing that, right? Basically, you imagine yourself a few days ahead or a few years back or a few years in the future or whatever. It's completely natural and normal to do this. But notice that your consciousness never actually aged. You can imagine yourself when you were in grade 1, however you say that, year 1, and you'll recognize, no, I was doing this, but I feel as if I'm the me that I am now, imagining this me that I was then. But I'm imagining it as the consciousness that I am now. Because you've always been doing it, right? You remember believing you were 10 years old or whatever it is, but that belief isn't active now. You're not actively believing yourself to be 10. Right? You might act like a 10-year-old, but you don't believe that. You believe whatever you are, right? You simply recognize that you once held it. And you know this, right? I believed I was 9 at some point. Sure. Your consciousness is the same awareness that existed then. It never aged one bit. Okay? Your consciousness didn't age along with you. Your consciousness doesn't wake up with a sore back and sore knees now and then. Right? It's never aged. That's what aging really is. It's carrying an old belief system forward as part of the construct of awareness, creating the experience of ongoing linear time. So 10 years from now, your knowing will change again, but your consciousness, the awareness experiencing it all, will remain the same. Because the 10 years from now exists now. It can't exist any other time, but it must exist now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to be aware of it conceptually. The time doesn't actually exist in the way that you think. What appears as the flow of time is simply the unfolding of now of who you are being, of the objective, infinite reality experience that you are not only one with, but you are completely. So now I got this really cool example here that I thought about earlier. So I call it the wave of reality. It's kind of fun one because I think it helps visualize this now moment. You see, your higher self, it is you. Your higher self is outputting all of reality, not just this moment, but the entire thread of past, present, and future in one complete expression. Otherwise, you couldn't contemplate said past or think about said future or imagine any of it, because you are doing that, right? But now what you are imagining and thinking about is not the same thing. Even if you are imagining all of it, the context is a little different. See, when you imagine you are experiencing a timeline back to front is being output all at once like a film reel that suddenly changes frames. So in this very now moment, what you think about what your future is and what you are remembering your past to be, it's not actually either. It's just here for the moment of your experiencing of it. That is why when you relax yourself a little bit and you, as awareness, consciously go to a present moment of now and embody this and say, know, believe, have conviction, make a decision that I am this who I decided to be. That is not a thought about reality or the future or the past, that is you being it. So visually, it's like standing at the ocean, right? If you picture it, look at the pictures, all these videos, blah, blah, blah. And the entire wave is moving as one unified shape toward you. You get this, right? You stand at the present point of that wave, experiencing that specific spot where you are standing directly. Now, in this idea, the wave represents the total reality output of your self, of your higher self in that moment. The left side of the wave, because we're just working left to right here, is the past, that way. The right side of the wave is the future. And this is typically how we think about past, future, right? Past is over there, future is over there, right? That side, this side. The center point is this present divine center where you are experiencing reality. But notice how that whole wave is one unified experience. You only experience the center point physically, but the past and the future are created simultaneously as part of the same wave being output now for your experiencing of it. Each new wave comes from the source, right, the ocean, you. With every new wave, a new past and new future are created, rinse and repeat, right, quite literally. Even when the experience feels a little blended, like the opposites appear, things don't seem to be changing, things seem to be getting worse or something or other, right? You're not re-experiencing the old mixed with the new. It is actually a brand new thing with those ideas telling a brand new story altogether, right? So, think of the movie Lion King. The movie Lion King. It is a reimagining, a new take on an old story, Hamlet, right? So Hamlet is the one thing, Lion King is another thing that was new with an old story in it. But now it became a new thing, even if there were familiar story elements in that thing. But it is its own brand new thing. So reality didn't change. Hamlet didn't change into Lion King. Lion King was its own thing. It's its own expression of a story. So that's why you don't change reality, you only change yourself. And self changed into Lion King as an idea. It just popped in my head there. Every moment is one complete wave, past, present, and future all generated, now all existing as one expression of your being. And if you just, like that picture, if you just stand there and recognize this is a present moment of now, I'm experiencing it. I have a past and a future here, but only exists here and now for my experiencing and remembering and thoughts and thinking and emotions about it. It's not actually my past or my future as awareness, because I don't have one as awareness. I am awareness, I am now. So everything that exists is happening now. So imagination is basically the automatic output of your higher self, right, as reality. Always just outputting something, whether you think you are imagining or not, okay? Because everything is imagination anyhow. Imagination doesn't influence reality, it is reality. So each imagined or physical moment is being output now as a complete structure of being. Again and again and again and again. So quickly you can't even comprehend how quickly it is, right? The present moment you experience is a solid expression of this output, completely rearranging and changing in every single moment. Each moment is full and complete in itself, even as it contains references to the past and future. So even if you do not consciously imagine your beingness continues to be expressed, the ocean keeps generating waves, even if you're not there looking at it. Just continuously going, right? Now, living as the now. The present now is the only place where physical experience happens. So whatever is happening now must be physically happening now. A version of you is experiencing that physicality of it because you are one with everything. So every moment is both the creation and the unfolding of reality. Every single moment is reality, is all of reality. Everywhere God is, God must be. Each moment, even if you feel similar to the last is a new expression, a new world created as the new idea of who and what you are in every single moment. There is no repetition. There's only remembering. You can repeat a story, but it's not the same story. It's not the same exact story, but it is the exact repetition of said story. Almost, because you're becoming more aware of it. So it's like 99.99% a similar story at best. Will never be the same story because it's always you being more aware of the story regardless. So continuous newness is generated now. You are not separate from the process. You are the process. You don't have to apply anything. You are the wave. You are imagination. You are reality. You. Whatever you are looking at, it is you. Go a little nuts. Right? Be delusional. Whatever I'm looking at is me. Whatever I'm looking at, it is me. Stop being so afraid of everyone pushed out is me. Then this guy cut me off on the road. Now I'm angry, so I must be angry. No, it's every flash snapshot of reality is you. Everything is you. Everything is a possibility of yourself. It's potential of yourself. You are the output. You are the consciousness. You are the imagination. All happening now. And I am your host, Reese. This is React Your Reality with Reese. Thank you all for being here, for your comments, your questions, your shares, your likes, your subscriptions, your following. Love it very much. Thank you. Feel free to drop a question in the comments or send me an email anytime. Thank you for joining the TikTok page. Thank you also for joining the Facebook page. Love and light, and I will see you all in the next one.